obscured the objective of today. I'm quite short-sighted though, so I didn't manage to see too many of those obstacles, and I ploughed on anyway. I was lucky in that Karen was pretty well hooked on launching with the old boat, and she didn't provide too many obstacles in getting this underway and progressing it in the last few years. It's been a really great challenge. I've learned a lot, and I've met quite a few people I wouldn't have met otherwise. I believe that you need to love what you do and do what you love, so I really had to build this. And if it's worth doing, it's worth doing well, and I think that I'm happy with that in just about every respect, so I couldn't have asked for more than that. The process of construction had its ups and downs, and as the years rolled past, which they did, the kids grew up, and there was time to ponder all the implications of design and all sorts of stuff, and the project evolved because of this, and it's a better boat now than it would have been if I had done it on a strict time scale with the money available and just nailed it. So, you know, at this stage I have to look back and say that was all worthwhile, and for all those people who contributed design ideas, and even if I told them they were not very good at the time, some of them got incorporated in the boat, and for that I thank you. The other thing is, you know, a half-finished launch sitting in your workshop is a hell of a motivation. There's no way out, so you've got to get it done. You know, in reflection, it was a 7-year gamble. All of the effort and money comes to nothing if the thing doesn't go and doesn't float. You know, there's plenty of examples around our home-built boats that fall into that category. I tried pretty hard to make sure that didn't happen. So, you know, near the end, the launching day is probably the most nervous, and you put it in without fuel and water, and it's not where it ends up. So you have to do a few adjustments to it, and those are done, and we're now happy with it as it sits. The tension was increased by a few stories about people who've had boats professionally built and what sort of dramas they've had in the following year or two trying to get them all sorted out. So fortunately we haven't had any significant dramas, and reliability wise it's been really good, so I'm more than happy with the engineering and the electronics and all that aspect of it. The real enjoyable part of the process was meeting the people who worked on it with us and the people who contributed to it without any financial involvement or incentive. It's a big job, and the people who just love what you're doing make it a bit easier to get through. So to those people, thank you. There was a lot of people that fell into that category, and I can't name them all. 7 years is a long time, and I wouldn't want to leave anybody out. They know who they are. A few people who were went beyond the call of duty, and Jeff Barnes, Bruce Paulson and Bill Martell fall into that category. Thanks you guys. I owe you. There's another group of people who were unfortunate enough to be related to the project. They get to put up with it whether they like it or not. I'm sure Laura and Sarah thought that boat building was something you did for the rest of your life, but was never actually done. But we've done it, and they're still young enough to have a few Christmases away and enjoy what it was really done for. So I hope they enjoy it. Brian, my father, I'm sure he thought this was another harebrained scheme like rally driving. But even he in the last few months has had to concede that on a nice calm day down at the Sounds, after you've caught a few fish and all that, it's pretty good. The memories of the sanding bees and working bees and they're all gone.
The trouble is you can't get them off the boat now.
Yeah, right.
another two that were related, Karen and Mum. They, for some reason only known to themselves, have been entirely supportive of the whole project right from the word go. So either they're fairly short-sighted like me, or they've got a lot of blind faith. I'm not sure which it was.
Bit of both, probably.
But it makes it a lot easier at times, and I thank you guys for that. And Karen, the house alteration is next.
We all heard it.
Yeah. Southern Cross spent a hell of a long time in my head, and the quality of the transition to real life wouldn't have been as accurately achieved without the exceptional skills of Morris Dickey and also Peter Sherritt. Peter was our electrician, and he's not here today for some reason that only he knows, because he said he was coming. But Peter took a hell of a lot of spaghetti in a newfangled electrical system that nobody knew anything about, including the New Zealand agents, and made it work. And it's worked reliably, and I have to thank him for that. So even though he's absent, that's the sentiments. Would have taken me a lifetime to do it without him. Morris is an exceptionally competent tradesman. Product knowledge, method knowledge, everything, and contributed a huge amount to the finished product. Pretty well undervalued in the club. You guys need to wake up. He's too cheap. Yeah, now I'm finished. Good luck. His knowledge and experience is invaluable, and I couldn't have got that standard of finish without his input. I think I'm really happy with the product, and I really enjoyed working with Morris in the last couple of years while we got it to this stage. Where's Morris? Thanks, Morris. At the start of the project, I had established a few performance criteria, including speed and economy, and now that diesel's not 40 cents a litre anymore, the economy is reasonably important. In addition to that, the standard of finish and practicality and usability of the launch were important right from the outset. We've done 150 hours in it, mostly with the family, some dive trips. I'm 100% happy with the end result, so I can't say more than that. There is a magnum of champagne floating around here that I'd threatened Mum and Dad I was going to break on the front of it, but I think now it's had enough money spent on it, I'm going to drink the champagne. So everybody, have a good afternoon. Thanks for coming. Anyone who hasn't seen it, wants a nosy inside, come and have a look.
Later, after you've drunk the champagne, you might fall in.
You didn't drink the champagne?
No. There's more food and drink and stuff inside, so and the rugby's on tonight, so those who want to stay a bit longer. Yeah. All right, thanks very much.
Good.